and I can go outside on a run. It's probably like 80 or 70. It's raining a little bit. Today I did not want to run. I did not want to run at all, bro. I cooked pasta or spaghetti. It was pretty good. The spaghetti was good. It wasn't too salty or nothing. I miss my mom's cooking. Stay home with your parents if you have the chance. Don't rush to be an adult. I miss my mom's cooking. Today I'm feeling like Kobe. Isolation. I remember I was watching the USA national team documentary, and LeBron was talking about Kobe. He said Kobe used to make his hand like this. When he do this, that mean get the fuck out the way. You hear me? So today I'm feeling like Kobe. I was earlier I was in my room in the dungeon. I was in the dungeon in the prison cell, and I was watching Kobe Bryant highlights, and bro, I didn't realize how much of Kobe's points were just him looking at his opposition in his face and pulling up in their face. Kobe Bryant was really an assassin. It's not like, oh shit. It's not like normal how he played, bro. This nigga used to make the game harder for himself, if that makes sense. He used to really look at his opposition and just like stare them down and then give them buckets. You remember, I think his name is Taibu Savalosha or something like that. He played for OKC. That man was a victim of Kobe. Keenan Martin, victim of Kobe Bryant. I think his name was Jack Jarrett or Jarrett Jack, victim of Kobe. Ron Artest, before he joined Kobe, was a victim of Kobe. Everybody in that league, it was an honor to get Kobe to score on your head. So today I'm feeling like Kobe Bryant. I'm calling the isolation. You need teammates though. You can't do nothing by yourself. Well, you can do shit by yourself, but you need teammates. You definitely need teammates. You just gonna trail behind me? You going over here? Oh, you just there? Okay. The hell? We pulled up and then stopped. Oh. Kobe real life used to just like look people in their face and say, you are inferior. You are not my match. He'll pull. I'm not gonna lie, that make you cold. That make you cold. That makes you cold. If you can look at your opposition while they're in front of you playing their best, you can tell them it don't matter. Pump fake, wait for you to jump, and then pull anyway, and then sink the three. That make you a GOAT. I can appreciate a great score, but then like, I don't know, for me, the mentality that I've kind of gained when it comes to what I choose to do, like, and again, I'm young, so I might have the ideology that I have shit to prove, but I've kind of grown infatuated with how Kobe approached his game, right? The year 23 for me was kind of isolated, if that makes sense. Niggas was dolo. I saw some friends every now and then, but I think I can count on my hands how many of my friends and possibly even family that I saw this year. I was really isolated, you know? Granted, I've seen a lot of progress within the year, but it came with good and bad, I'll say. It came with good in the sense of, in my personal growth, uh, I see more control, I see more of a level head, but bad in the sense, sometimes I don't be knowing how my personal relationships stand, you know? And it's like, you talk to people, you know, over the phone and stuff like that, and you hope that everything is clean, you know, good. And I know for the ones that are good, it's good. But when you don't see people, you definitely begin to wonder, like, where do I stand with this person? Where's the loyalty now? You know what I mean? Because for human beings, it's usually out of sight, out of mind, which is not a bad thing. It's just how we kind of operate. Your immediate environment is what you're going to consider and think about outside of, like, you know, other things, people, or places outside of the immediate environment, you know? So I was watching Kobe, and I always watch Kobe's interviews and stuff like that. And he always talked about how there was like a miscommunication with how there was always like a miscommunication between him and his peers. But for him, he didn't let that affect him. He just put it into his craft, you know? And I find myself doing similar, if not the same thing, now at age 23. But I can't see the future, you know? So the things that I worry about right now, when I'm not thinking about music, or like when I'm not thinking about the future people that I'm gonna have to provide for, I usually think about, like, for the friends and family that I have now, am I being a good enough teammate in life, you know? When I know that I usually take time for myself, you know? Growing up, like, I always used to vent to my family. Like, I always wanted to try to make us, like, come together, like, make the perfect family, blah, blah, right? And then I got older and I realized there is no perfect family. And if you have anyone portraying a perfect family, it's usually cap. So now, you know, and during that time, I was always getting advice from my family, like, you know, put the work in yourself first, fix yourself. And I used to get mad. I'd be like, why are you telling me to fix myself? We not fixed. If we fix ourselves, then I'll be fixed, you know? Which is not really the case. Can't help anybody if you don't help yourself. So I'm feeling like Kobe. Oh, it's not about like the basketball. And my specific sport, which is music, that's where I'll say I feel like Kobe. Because it's about collaboration and working with other people, but I've kind of put myself in the mindset where I get kind of worried about the collaboration side. Like, I kind of sometimes fuck up the collaboration aspect. Usually when I'm not feeling the energy, but knowing me and knowing that I'm a Virgo, like, I'm, even when the energy is fine, I probably sometimes might think it's not fine, you know? So, yeah. Today we made the content, we talking about Kobe Bryant. I hope none of these cars try to splash the water. I'll be bloody. I'll be bloody as hell. Kobe Bean Bryant, man. He's gone too soon. I don't like the fact that he's not here. He's one of the few celebrities that I would have been geeked to actually meet because I get him. Like, I get it. When I was younger, I'm 23, about to be 24, so I'm still young. But when I was younger, I was always I always wanted to be the person. You know, when I was in college and shit like that, I always wanted to be that person. And even then, I was kind of humble, but for the most part, I was worried about being that person when I was always already that person, you know? Like, naturally, it was that, but I was trying to make it that when it was already that. And that's where you usually mess up, when you try to make something appear as something when you could just be yourself and it will show up as that, you know? So, isolation, Kobe style, is good, man. Uh, yeah, I think I've become a little more socially awkward, but for the most part, I'm still a vibe. I'm still lit. But I just know that if I'm out in public and I see something I don't like, you'll 9 times out of 10 just see me shut up or leave. My tolerance for staying uncomfortable, and there's between uncomfortable, like if I go to a concert and I gotta mingle and talk with people and stuff like that, that I will be in that type of discomfort because I know that that will benefit me in the long run. People need to see my personality and they need to understand who I am and, you know, why they should, you know, deal with me, do business with me, etc. But I'm saying, like, let's say I'm at a kickback and I see somebody I don't want to see, or somebody's in there just doing the most. You might just see me up and leave while the person doing the most too. I'm that kind of person. Like, the moment I don't feel it, I'll leave. And you can ask about me. You know, my peers, they know about that. So I'm feeling like Kobe Bryant. Isolation. 24. Year 24 is coming. And I will average a triple-double the whole year. Swear to God. Year 23, I was just grinding, bro. Just in the lab. Working. You know, discovering myself. Going through what I had to go through to tell whatever story I came up with. And at 24, Wallahi Bill Kareem, I'm averaging a triple-double. And at some point during the season, I'm giving a nigga 81. I might go for a hundo. I might go for a hundo. I'm serious. And then when Virgo season come, when it's around time my birthday to hit, I'm not playing fair no more. So, feeling like Kobe. ISO. I don't got too much else to say.